gets gold.
The Crowning Touch Browse and Bid auction is November 6th through the 8th.
Now from the Robin Reed Weather Center, here's your first alert hometown weather forecast.
Now, 40 years ago to this day, we were talking about some major catastrophic flooding along the Roanoke River. That's due to several days worth of very heavy rainfall. Here's a hydrograph showing where the river began that morning. And then, of course, with the heavy rain coming down, over 4 inches of rain in a matter of several hours, how the Roanoke River quickly worked its way beyond, again, flood stage, moderate, major flood stage, and then that record-breaking level, 1 point jumping nearly 15 feet in just over 4 hours' time. Stick around later on today during the 4 o'clock hour. I'll dive into the ingredients behind what caused the record flood of 85, then again at 6 o'clock as well. And we're not talking about any heavy rain, at least here are the cards in the short term. And in fact, as we work our way throughout the next couple of days, we're mainly going to be on the quiet side as well. We've seen a little bit of precipitation again over the last 10 days, definitely needed here throughout the Roanoke Valley, right around 1 1/3 inches, but we could still use some more. All right, as we work our way through the next couple of days, we're going to see more sights like this. Beautiful view coming in of that morning sunrise in Glasgow, Virginia, sent in by Chrissy Rogers. High pressures on our side, and that's the reason why we're talking about some gorgeous weather. Low pressure far away now to our north and our east. So if you're headed out and about here to the polls this afternoon, temperatures peaking around the 3 o'clock hour into the mid-60s. Again, most of the valley locations, mountain communities back into the mid-50s. Little bit of a breeze stirring, but otherwise a picture perfect. 55 Hot Springs up to 66 in Danville and in South Boston. Wind begins to subside for tonight. Chilly temperatures dropping back through the 30s into the lower 40s for a couple of hometowns and communities. But we're in for a dry week. And in fact, tomorrow's wind flow comes more out of the west-southwest, and that will boost up the mercury out ahead of a cold front that's going to be sliding in, which will knock our numbers down a little bit later on this week. But again, on the dry side, not really seeing any precipitation chances here in at least the short term, really not until the upcoming weekend. High temperature wise for tomorrow, mid-70s, Roanoke, Rocky Mount, upper 60s toward Hot Springs, South Boston at 73. Major weekend cold front, though, as showers slide their way through. Could even see some wet snowflakes into the West Virginia mountains. And then look at those hues of blue and even purple high pressure builds into place next week. We'll be talking about high temperatures for hometowns and communities only climbing into the 40s. Some of our mountain locations could even see those highs into the 30s. So some big changes kicking in. Here's your first alert.